What's up and good morning, guys. We are going to do one of my favorite things. I'm actually really excited. Today we are going to see if some of possibly my favorite snakes on the planet are full of eggs. So we're going to take a look at some of our Eastern Indigo females and we're going to see if they're having babies.
Oh my gosh, are those eggs or follicles?
So these are definitely my favorite animals that are in our collections, at least our favorite snakes. But these guys, when they hatch out, are some of the cutest little baby snakes that I have ever seen. The babies actually have a bunch of little white spots on them. And I don't think you guys understand how excited I am. So stick along for the ride. We're gonna see, maybe possibly even try and count how many babies are in there, but let's go. All right, who are you pulling out first? Are we gonna look at all of them or just one or two?
I think we're gonna take a look at all of the females. And we've seen some stuff, but it hasn't been great, so we're gonna get a good look at them today.
Okay, so this is one of the ones that I am most excited for. This is Kill Switch. Killer and Kill Switch are actually the very first indigo babies that we ever hatched out. So to see them possibly having their own babies is really, really exciting.
Ooh, there we go.
Stop.
We've got some.
Oh my gosh, are those eggs or follicles?
It's hard to say, but they're big.
If you guys have ever seen any sort of ultrasounding of snakes that we've done before, you see usually little round circles. These ones are very long and more of an oval, so that alone tells me that it's an egg, but I could be completely off. These guys also have really long, kind of skinny eggs compared to like a ball python. Oh my gosh, stop. I am so excited. Guys, tell us down in the comments, do you think this is an egg or do you think that this is a follicle still?
They're big.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Have you seen any ovulations from them?
No.
So what Russell's doing right now is he is just putting some ultrasound gel. This is actually like the same type of gel that they would put on people. And he's just got her in this little box just so she doesn't really get into some trouble.
You can see her belly.
Oh my gosh.
Big.
Guys, I'm so excited. So you're just trying to get a better angle on it right now?
Yeah. But that's
This is why she was in the box.
We just want her to hold still for just a minute. She definitely has something in her.
Kill Switch. I'm so excited.
All right, can you hold still for a minute?
This might be the hack. So I'll show you guys on the ultrasound while Russell's over here doing this.
Oh
Egg.
my gosh, stop. I think it's an egg.
So she's going into a shed right now. This might be a pretty big shed.
Stop, I will freak out. Guys, are we having indigo babies?
That's the best thing that you could possibly say to me today.
All right, so we're gonna get a guess as to how big these eggs actually are. So we'll set a point right about there, I think, and then probably right about, what do you think, like right there?
I would say a little bit over.
Probably right there.
Yeah, at least.
So that's around 50 millimeters. So what we're gonna do, we actually have some old eggs from some baby indigos that we're gonna go measure, and we're gonna see if they're around the same size. If they are, those are definitely eggs.
So we've got Killer right now. We're gonna do the exact same thing and just see if she has anything inside of her. This seems to work the best right now, having her body kind of half in her humid hide and half out.
Stop it.
There they are.
You guys.
So these ones are definitely smaller, but not by much. All right, so freeze that one.
So when he says freeze that, we're just freezing the image just so we can go and actually measure everything. So it's just taking a picture.
So we'll click on measure, then distance, and we can set a point right here on the edge, and then right here on the other edge. And that one is 35.1 millimeters. So I would say these are still follicles at this point. She hasn't ovulated yet.
It's really interesting.
But we're 2 for 2. So far, 2 of these snakes are growing something. Lila has gotten absolutely massive somehow.
So Lila is the mom of Killer and Kill Switch that we just had out. She is the very first indigo that we ever bred. She's absolutely stunning though. She was not really cooperating in the hide like the other 2 girls were, so we're gonna try it this way instead and see if we can get a picture on her. Oh, stop. Guys, I'm so excited. I think Kill Switch has looked the biggest so far. I don't know.
There we go, we found some. This is on Miss Lila. So these are a little bit bigger than the last one, but not quite as big as the first set. So we're pretty much right there. Just barely over on each side. About right there. So she is 44.6.
So right in the middle of the other 2.
Yeah, right in the middle. So this is midnight. This is the last female that we have. Oh, there they are.
You guys, we're getting indigo babies. I cannot tell you how excited I am. These are my favorite snakes that we have. The babies are the cutest things that I've ever freaking seen. Guys, look at the little babies, the future babies.
You can freeze that one.
So guys, tell us down in the comments, how many eggs or follicles do you guess that each female has?
So we're gonna measure this last set of follicles. So we'll put a point right there, and a point right there. So midnight is at 31.6. So a little bit surprised, honestly, that the smallest female in the collection has the biggest, I think they're eggs at this point.
And the biggest girl has the
smallest, but it's just the way it goes. So fingers crossed, we'll keep seeing. Again, don't count your eggs before they hatch, but with any luck, we might have some indigo babies this year. What's going on here?
So we just got all of these geckos in right here, and we are getting ready to take some pictures of them and put them on the website. But in order to get good pictures of them, I want to get them kind of fired up. What that means is you can see that they look kind of brown, just kind of dull right now. So we're actually spraying these with some water, and then we're gonna go put them in the dark. I can't remember the actual science behind why this does anything, but this really makes the blacks get really, really dark. The reds turn from more of a dull orange, dusty red to more of a really bright, vibrant red. This guy in particular, though, is one that looks really, really cool fired up. So we're just gonna spray him with some water. He's definitely gonna hop out. Excuse me, sir. I'd prefer not. So we're just gonna get him so that those blacks get really black instead of super brown right now. And we'll show you guys after when they're all fired up. So we're gonna go put them in the dark after we spray them and take some pictures of them.
So this is our ball python that we are letting maternally incubate. So we posted a TikTok video about this snake. We're gonna let her maternally incubate her eggs. I've never tried it before, and I've always just been told and recited information that I've been told about incubating ball python eggs, about how it's better to pull the eggs for the mom and the babies and all that stuff. But I mean, you know, we're gonna try it. So we let TikTok comments pick the name of the snake, and the top like one won, and it was Uno, with an honorable mention for Carton. I thought that one was like the funniest comment because she's holding a bunch of eggs. Carton did not win, unfortunately. Vengeance for Carton, but this is officially Uno. So she's got all of her eggs here. They look really, really good. So we're gonna keep doing updates on her over the next 58 days or so. And then we're gonna see a bunch of baby snakes poking their faces out. It'll be really cool.
So I do have a couple questions on what is the criteria, what were you looking for, and why did she make the list for a maternal incubation?
Yeah, so we've been looking at letting a female maternally incubate for a while now. Over the last few years, I've always just kind of done what the normal is with ball python incubation and done what I've been told and kind of recited that information to you, but I've never tried maternal incubation myself. There's a bunch of people out there who have, but the common thing that most people do is they take their eggs because they say, it's better for the moms, it's better for the eggs, it's better for incubation. And honestly, I just kind of wanted to try it. So there were a few criteria for our first female that we tried maternal incubation on. One of them, which was the most important, was that it was a bigger female that was at a good body weight, which this female is. The other was that she laid her eggs in a way where she can wrap them up nice and tight. A lot of times females will lay them kind of all over the ground and then just sit on top of them. We don't want one like that. Another one was that there aren't any slugs in the group. So slugs are infertile eggs, they're not good, they'll never hatch, but those will actually go bad during incubation, and we didn't want any slugs in this pile because if it went bad and it started molding, it could potentially make the other ones go bad. So there's no slugs in here. She's a female that's at great body weight, and she laid them in a perfect way where she can wrap them up. She's not super wrapped up around them right now just because we've been bugging her, but she met all the criteria. So we decided this is gonna be the first female that we ever let maternally incubate. It's not necessarily gonna be something that we do every single time, but it'll be a really cool experiment to see. And hopefully in 58 days from now or so, we'll see a bunch of little snakes poking out, and then they'll make their way out into the world, and it'll be really cool.
I can't wait to see that. I think that's gonna be so cute. I'm just taking some website pictures right now. We're gonna go throw them through our Discord community first. They didn't fire up quite as much as I wanted them to, but that's okay. So this little one is kind of crazy. Hello. They're not gonna stay in here for a super long time. This is just like a transportation tub, really. We just barely got these last night.
Justin over here learned a valuable lesson today. What's going on?
I sprayed a bulb and it popped.
So Justin was spraying these Kimberly rock monitor cages. The lights are off. That's just because he accidentally sprayed one of the heat bulbs in this bottom cage here, and it exploded. So now we're just cleaning out all the dirt, making sure we get all the little pieces of glass out. But a little valuable piece of information for you guys. If you ever have heat bulbs in a cage, make sure you do not spray them because they will explode. So we're saying we had some old indigo eggs from when Killer and Killswitch actually hatched out. So this is one of those indigo eggs. And what we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna take these calipers and measure, because the ultrasound measures in millimeters, and we can do the same thing here. So they were around 50 millimeters, and it looks like these ones are 60. So they're pretty close. I would assume that what she has right now is technically eggs and she's going into a pre-lay shed. I'm sure they'll get a little bit bigger in the next couple days and then once she sheds, but yeah, I would say she definitely has eggs. Also wanted to show you, this is cool. So we don't see these on any other types of snake eggs as far as I'm concerned, but the indigo eggs are actually very textured. It's almost like sandpaper, super weird. So we have a ball python egg here. For comparison, you can see these are very, very smooth. There's no bumps, basically exactly like leather when it comes out. For some reason, I don't know why, maybe one of you guys does, you can put it in the comments, but indigo eggs are like completely textured. It's so weird.
All right guys, so I will absolutely keep you posted. I keep saying these are my favorite snakes that we have. So you guys will definitely know when we start having babies, but I want to know, do you guys like seeing the ultrasounding stuff? Do you guys like seeing just little clips throughout our day? Should we start doing more vlog type of content? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure if you guys are here, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Miss you, love, bye.